We've got Chelsie Plaster, the one and only, with us today. A newbie to town. You just moved here from New Mexico. So welcome to the land of the free.
Thanks.
Arizona.
Land of the free.
And then I've got my co-host, my beautiful wife.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Talented. All the things.
I love that you have to say that because I'm right here.
I don't have to say that. I want to say that because that's true. Chelsie, I asked you on because you're fascinating to me. You have what I would say, a type A personality.
I would agree.
Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, 100%. Not in a bad way.
How I was raised.
How you're raised.
How my dad is. So.
Where were you raised?
Washington State.
Washington State, east side, west side?
West side.
West side, okay. A little bit more liberal over there.
Seattle, yeah.
Very
liberal.
Oh, south of Seattle, close to St. Helens? Mount St. Helens?
I mean, on that side, but it was still like an hour and a half away.
Do your parents ever talk about that? Did they grow up there?
No, they didn't grow up there. They grew up in Idaho.
They weren't there when it blew its top? My parents were.
But I went there as a child.
My parents lived in the eastern side of Washington State when that happened.
Really?
They were in church that day. It was a Sunday. And they said that during church, it just got dark. And they walked outside and it was ominous and dark. And it was crazy. Ash. Yeah. Yeah. They're like, is Jesus here?
That would be scary.
It was, yeah. I mean, they tell the story. I don't know. The year Mount St. Helens blew.
That's the year.
I'm going to guess the late 70s, but
yeah,
we can fact check it later. You don't have to. Why do you ask questions like that? I'm asking the questions here. I'm asking the questions. Okay. So you grew up in West Side, Washington State, and you were active in volleyball.
Yep, high school I was.
Yeah. Did you do anything as a girl, little girl? Softball.
No.
No.
I played softball in junior high.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, we didn't really. I mean, we did, but I don't like.
You don't remember it as a core memory. But when you got to high school, do you feel like you excelled at volleyball?
Yeah, I did. Sad story though. Senior year, we got a new coach, and I didn't make the team my senior year.
You didn't make the team your senior year?
I didn't.
How?
Why? Politics?
So, yes, let's put it that. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the new coach was friends with one of the other team members, and he kind of picked the team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like before the season started, sort of thing.
Yeah. So.
But you're not bitter about it.
I mean, I was kind of shocked actually when it happened. I was like, wait, what? And even the assistant coach, like she handed me the letter and she's like, because it was like they had different piles, right? And I didn't know this at the time, but she like was looking through like the people that made it pile, and she's like, oh, weird. And then she went to the other pile and like, oh, here. And I talked to her after. She's like, I have no idea.
Wait. So in order to find out if you made it or not, there was like certain letters.
Well, they just gave us like a card that said, hey, like, congratulations, you made the team type thing. It was in an envelope.
Okay.
And so like she handed that to me. So I went home and like told my parents, and they're like, no way. They couldn't believe that I didn't make the team. Because I was like the middle, the center. And then my junior year, so I'm left-handed, they moved me to the right side so I could hit like down the line.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty good, but apparently not a good enough.
You're left-handed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So let me ask you this. How'd the team do that year?
I didn't even follow it, to be honest. I got a job and I didn't think about
I'm out.
Yeah.
You don't need me. I don't need you.
That's probably actually
them.
really good. I'd have been like, mm-hmm.
I mean, it gave me the opportunity to work, which is good, make money.
What'd you do after high school then?
I worked for my parents' business. They owned a furnace cleaning company.
Furnace?
Furnace cleaning.
It's a furnace.
I think they heat. Oh, I was like, right, really?
we don't use those here, Chelsie.
The air can. Yeah, I forgot.
You walk outside and it's the furnace.
Yeah.
It's a bad joke. I apologize.
That's right.
So you worked for your parents' business, and then they fired you?
Oh, I went to school. I went to Bowie, Idaho.
So. You went to school, but they fired you.
Yeah. Except I worked there on my off season too. So
okay.
But it's funny because like so it was like like very hard labor. And so like we'd work with a bunch of males. And so when they'd see like these girls come out carrying all these big pipes and stuff, they're like, okay. And so like we loved working like with the other guys' companies because like, yep, look at me, you know.
You can handle your own. So you're carrying pipes. You weren't just cleaning I thought you said you're cleaning furnaces.
Yeah.
You're repairing them.
No.
Oh.
So what happens is we have like a truck mounted system and we have hoses, like metal hoses that go from our truck to the furnace and you hook it up to the cold air return and you suck on all the vents. And so you're sucking out all the stuff and then you go to each vent and blow down.
So it's like a fancy vacuum.
Yeah. Glorified shock vac. Mm.
Very cool. Do they still do that?
So my dad sold the business to my sister and my brother.
Okay. So it's still operating. What's it called?
Aurora Edmonds Furnace Cleaning.
Oh.
Go get them.
We'll get them. So if you're in the what area?
South King County area.
South King County.
Washington State.
Very cool. I think I might have been born in King County.
Really?
I was born in Moses Lake.
That's not King County. That's Eastern Washington. I mean, maybe it's that big, but I don't think it is.
I don't know. I haven't been back since my beautiful birth.
Really? You were only born there and then left?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we lived in a rural little community, and that was the closest hospital.
Okay.
So one of my goals in life is to go back to Moses Lake and just roll up.
It's beautiful. I mean, all the orchards and stuff, and you get amazing produce there.
It's kind of like central.
It's a lot like
Eastern
here,
Central.
actually.
Really?
I mean, as far as all the orchards and stuff. Because of all the orchards and farming and stuff, all the ag, yeah.
Very cool. Speaking of which, how do you like that here? I mean,
love it.
that's a huge contrast from New Mexico.
Yeah. You guys call this a desert, but this is not a desert because you guys have luscious green. I know you guys don't call it that, but it is definitely green because New Mexico literally is just
and
brown.
you. It's a we.
The brown. Our teacher's
we.
brown.
Yeah, now you're included in this since you're here, so you can't say
us
you guys
versus
anymore.
them. It's
but you guys call it a desert, and I do not.
Have you been that glamorous right over there?
They have desert parts, yes. But there is luscious green here. Not like Washington State, but.
So then
well, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. So now I feel like we need to go to New Mexico to see.
Go for it.
To see.
All you'll see is oil pumps and dirt.
I didn't know they did oil there.
Oh, yeah. Oil is huge.
Really? That makes sense. I mean,
Mexico
so close to Texas. But I didn't realize they were pumping.
So the town we lived in had 2 oil refineries.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So then you graduated high school, you worked a little bit, then you went to college, you met the love of your life.
Love of my life. Yep.
Mr. Tyler.
Yeah. Tyler Plaster.
Mm-hmm.
AKA Sean.
Yeah. And
I just want to call him Sean Tyler from now on, just because I don't ever know what
he goes
to call
by different
him now.
Yeah.
Identities depending on who he's with.
He does.
Family. He's Tyler. With us, he's Sean.
Yes.
So I call him Tyler because I feel like I'm that close to his family.
Do it.
He doesn't answer to it, but
even for me sometimes, because of where he is, he's like family. He's like, okay, I'll cue you into Tyler. But if he's not around family, he's more known as Sean, not around family. So when I call him Tyler, sometimes he doesn't pick up on that.
A lot of Jessica's family, a lot of the brothers, she comes from a family of 10, and most of them, I would say, the majority go by their middle name. So it's confusing to normal people, especially in school. I knew she's going to take issue with that. Anything I say, it's like,
you're
actually.
This is why I came on the radio, was so that
Defend
I
yourself?
could defend myself. I feel like I need to have like a monthly sit down to come on here and clarify.
That would be great counseling.
I don't know if it'd be great
for
counseling.
Who?
For everybody. Just to be able to air it out. I mean, I don't think you'd get in a fight on air because that would be like embarrassing.
Here's the thing with counseling. The recipient has to be recipient of it. You know, they have to take it to heart and do something about it.
You're not really open to that.
Exactly, Adam.
That's not me.
Yeah,
I'm not that
you're not
person.
open to that. Which is really interesting to me because you love talking to people and you love like getting in deep conversations, but you don't like talking about yourself.
I can talk about myself.
But why do you like counseling then?
But this is my show.
You're gonna control it. So it's a controlling thing.
No.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Adam's actually really good.
If I was controlling, I wouldn't even let you go down that line of questioning.
That's true. You would have cut me off.
But I allowed it.
I'll allow it.
Because I'm a gracious person, Chelsie. I'm a gracious host.
You are.
Okay, so then here come the kids.
Sure. Yep.
You marry the love of your life, and here come 4 beautiful kids.
Beautiful kids.
Who's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite.
Good answer.
Depends on the, it depends on the day. Yep.
Are your kids taxing on you?
I think every mom gets taxed by their kids, so I would say yes.
Is it because
Some more than others?
Would you say, as me as a dad, it's not so much what they do, it's what they don't do that taxes me.
Yeah, I think for me, it's more like I feel like I've tried to raise them really well, and when they pick up on habits or do things I did not tell them or raise them to do, I'm like, where did you learn that? Because I did not teach you to do that.
Right.
Their
So
dad.
like, what, you know, what do you
It was
thinking?
their dad.
It was their dad.
It was.
I came from your dad's side.
Disrespect was definitely from their dad.
Exactly.
It's something about agency in there too.
How many times have you guys moved, would you say, off the top of your head, since you've had kids? Since they were cognizant enough to recognize, oh man, I'm leaving my friends here and I've got to go to a new community.
Oh, so like 3.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
3.
we've moved like 7 times, but they were younger, so they wouldn't remember.
So they weren't like ingrained in school.
They weren't in school yet.
And making friends. How did you experience that growing up? Like the moving, like a military family, I feel like does that a lot. But you didn't do that.
I was in the same house, same room my entire life.
Nice and stable.
Yeah.
You think that's why kind of your personality is the way it is, because you expect continuity?
Partially, I think it's just how I was raised. Very structured home.
Can you handle non-continuity very well, or is that
when I'm on vacation?
When you're on vacation?
When I'm on vacation, but when I'm not on vacation, I have to have
structure. What happens?
I have a schedule. I have to have a plan. I don't do well flying at the seat of my pants. I just feel like chaos. And then I just get flustered, and I'm like, "What are we doing?" Like,
and then once you're flustered, then chaos ensues.
Yeah, then I probably lash out at people. Probably I do lash out at people.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
But
it's different. Like, so when I'm on vacation, I call vacation when I'm just me and my husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
My kids are there. It's a family it's a trip.
Mm-hmm.
So
there is a difference.
There's a difference. So like a trip, I still need like structure.
You need structure.
But
what do you think about
vacation,
that, Jess?
Vacation, it's just whatever.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like so Jessica is very similar to that, I would argue. Like in her mind, she's built these structured waypoints, let's say, and if we're not meeting those waypoints, then it's difficult because she's got these high expectations, which are good. We need to do that. But when we're on vacation, I feel you let that lax a little bit more. Not me and you on vacation, me and you and the kids.
Yeah.
Not all the way, but a little bit.
Yeah. Well, here's what happens when we go on vacation. I feel like, well, especially these past few times, I planned all the behind the scenes. I've planned how we're going to get there, the hotel, all that other stuff. And then we get there. I'm like, hey, Toka, your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I've done all the behind the scenes work. I'm ready to pass the torch to you. Like, I've done my part. Here, Dad, it's your part. Let me kind of just take the passenger princess sort of role and just kind of be here. And you tell me what we're doing, and I'm gonna be fine with that. And would you be fine with that?
Yeah, no, it's super refreshing.
Yeah,
Believe it or not, she is.
So the last couple of years, I absolutely hate making decisions. I don't want to decide. I want to be in charge of everything. I don't want to do anything. So but that was not how I was
recently.
Last 5 years, I wasn't like that way. But I just don't want to be in charge ever. I don't want to be in charge of anything.
Why do you think that is?
Because I'm burnt out of being in charge, of being responsible for so many people for so long that you're just
you get burned out.
I just don't want to do it anymore.
It's like I've tried to plan for every single contingency.
Yeah.
Like all of the food, snacks, the sunblock, the Band-Aids, here is everybody's packing list. Here is your packing buddy if we're trying to consolidate for suitcases. Here is the everything. So I think mentally I'm just like, oh, I'm going to check out for a little bit and kind of relax, which is, I think, fine because he's had that time where he's not had to do that. And so then he can flip into like vacation fun dad mode where he can then be like, hey, let's do this. And the kids get to see that fun dad mode where he's like, hey, let's all go do this. And I'm like, great. I can be fun vacation mom where I'm like, I don't have to plan anything and I can just go along for the ride and go, yeah, let's do that. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear you. So as you both were talking, like in my mind as a dad, I'm thinking, I can see the frustration where a mom, I think this is typical of a mom, where she's like, I have these expectations for this child, and if they're not meeting those expectations, then I'm a bad person, I'm a bad mom. It reflects on me.
Yeah.
And I don't, from my viewpoint, I can rest easy or sleep better at night, I think, because I'm like, it's not my problem. Like I've done what I can to teach that little kid what to do. And if they choose something other than that, they're going to find out the hard way that's not. And so maybe it's easier maybe it's a man versus woman thing. I don't know what it is, but.
So I think Chelsie and I have the same personality.
I also just like, I don't want to be in control, but I also want things to be controlled. And so that's a problem. Like, Tyler's very laid back.
Yeah.
Goes with the flow, does
The
not
same with
plan anything, right? We'll figure it out.
I mean,
We'll do whatever. Like, it does happen.
we have like
So then-
parameters.
Sure.
You work
Sure.
within the parameters.
Sure. So then, like,
Don't die. Those are the parameters.
so then when like it feels like utter chaos, it's hard to just like let chaos be chaos because that's not how you function.
Yeah, I guess at this point in my life, I've come to the conclusion or the realization that I have no control over anything. I mean, I can control certain little things in my life, but when it comes to other people, I can't control my teenager and what decisions they're going to make,
It's
unfortunately.
true. Yeah, they have to learn on their own for sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And so,
But it's still hard as a parent to watch that. I don't
Yeah.
like it. Like one of my children does not like school and he will do the bare minimum, right? And that's like and I've tried just like harping on it and like you gotta do better and like it just makes it worse. So like
Right.
I just can't. But it's so hard to see them like not live up to their potential. You know?
Right.
maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing. It's you're like, I know that you can do better.
Yeah.
I know like you have it in you and you're just watching them not do it. And I think that's the hard thing is that when you see what's in them and that they're not doing it and you're like frustrated
Yeah.
beyond
Yeah.
get out
Yeah.
and you're like, but it's in you and I can see that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Imagine how God feels. Like, is this not like
I
the
can't
same
even
thing?
imagine.
It's like, oh man, I'm
Like,
sorry.
Hello.
I would've-
Hello.
Everything we're saying, like, yeah, you idiots.
I would have given up I would have been came a long time ago. They're done. They're never gonna get it.
Uh-huh.
Done. You're done, Chelsea.
I will.
Done, Jessica.
You tried. You did your best, but I'm gonna step in now.
Do you think that your kids look up to you and see what things you're doing? Like, for example, you're really in the CrossFit. You were a CrossFit coach before you moved
I'm a
here.
coach, but not officially. I helped other people, but I wasn't an
Yeah,
official coach.
but you've done it so much that you could do it if you
Yeah.
wanted to.
Told me, I thought you were a coach.
Yeah.
Like, dang, that girl is fit.
Oh, thank you.
And then recently, last week, last Friday, you officiated your first college game here in the Yuma community. That's something you were doing before in New Mexico, right? And that's really fascinating to me. I don't know why it is, but I think that because you're so driven to do this, and as we were talking about it, I thought, what is it? What is it about it that drives her? Because my understanding is, correct me if I'm wrong, your goal is to officiate on the D1 level of college sports. And
College basketball.
just basketball. That's what you're interested in. Okay. That's all you've been doing traditionally or historically is basketball. Okay. And so you did AWC versus Pima Community College last Friday night.
Yes.
Yeah. So you officiated AWC. Who won, by the way?
AWC.
Okay, cool. The Matadors.
17.
Sure of it.
I am not a biased ref.
Sorry.
I am not a biased ref.
Oh, that was awesome.
I just had to sneak that in there.
That's why I love her. Because we're on the same wavelength. Ops, refs, it's all the man, to us. And so we got to stick it to the man. Tell me about officiating and what it is that you're like, I want to keep doing this.
So I love the fact that I have something that's mine that's away from being a mom and a wife. Something that I can also do. So I have an identity outside of that. And like going to like camps and going to games, I'm not a mom, right? I'm an official. So like having that other title is just, I really love.
Do you feel like, okay, sorry to interrupt you, like it's like a professional Chelsie.
Yeah.
This is professional Chelsie, and this is mom Chelsie.
Yeah. And I act differently too. Like I'm more like laid back, like have fun. Like
Is
because
that
I'm not
right?
yeah, because I'm not
Really? I would have seen you the opposite way.
Yeah, I mean I'm professional
And
on
not
the
in
court.
a bad way.
I'm a professional on the court, but like when it comes to like before the game and like hanging out with the officials, like it's just like fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a life outside of family, which
Yeah.
I might come off bad, but it's nice to have a different identity too.
Why do you think it might come off bad?
Just because culturally family should be the most important, which it is, and being a mom should be like your most favorite role, most important role. And I love my kids and I love being a mom, but I'm not a nurturer by nature. That's something that I've had to work on.
Interesting.
So it's not like and I always wanted kids, but it's not like that. I don't know.
What's your love language?
Quality time
Oh.
and acts of service.
Acts of service, really? Ooh, that's a tough one for me.
No, it's not. You're so good at acts of service.
Okay.
I feel like that's your like go-to.
I'm lucky because I'm married to a woman that has all of them.
That is nice. Tyler's.
No, it's not nice. That was a joke.
Oh. Tyler's is words of affirmation. And I don't need someone to tell me I did a good job.
I know.
So
I
it's
can't
very
even
hard.
I can't
It's
stand
very
it.
hard for
Right.
me to do that for him. Because
Really?
it's not my natural instinct to do that.
That's
Say
interesting.
good job.
Yeah.
Done
like,
good?
Yeah, I just
Do you call him
Why?
names
do I call him names?
or like
Where are you going with
Because what he's saying is
negative? Yeah, because if
no.
you were to
So,
be negative to him,
yes, then
that'd
that's
be
like the worst
thing
you
for
can
him.
do.
No, I don't call him negative, but I just don't. I'm not good at like
You
bullshit stuff,
loser.
like,
You don't say
I'm
that.
not like I'll tell him like he looks good, but I think he wants to hear that more.
Uh-huh.
And I think he wants to hear like appreciation more, like when he does stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like he'll know the dishwasher, right? I appreciate that, but I don't necessarily tell him that.
Yeah,
And he think he likes to hear it more.
I see.
And I'm like,
Text it.
I did the dishes too. When the last time you thanked me for doing the dishes? Exactly.
So then quality time, what does that look like?
I just
What fills your cup?
I just love sitting next to him and just like being with him.
Just
I don't have to be doing
hanging
anything.
out.
Just
Hanging out. It doesn't matter what you're doing
Yeah.
because he's a night owl.
He can be.
He can be. I mean, when you guys first moved here, he was like working on your Jeep till 3 in the
Oh, yeah.
morning. And you were just,
Sitting
Right
next
there,
to him.
yeah.
Well, half asleep, but
yeah. That's awesome. Because you could just be there and that's cool.
Mhm.
So quality time. What was the other one?
acts of service.
Acts of service. What is an act of service to you? Is it a big grandiose thing?
Yeah. No, doing the dishes, vacuuming, seeing
Without
something
being
needs to be
asked?
done, then just do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Really?
Mhm.
That makes you happy, huh?
Yeah, because then I don't have to do it.
Okay. So getting back to your refereeing, to this point, you've gone to a few camps. And what
I
is a
usually go to
camp
2 to 3
like?
a year.
You go to 2 to 3 a year.
A year.
Is that considered like continuing education?
Exactly. Yeah. So if you want to move up in basketball, you have to go to camps because that makes you a better official, but that also gets you seen by people that could hire you.
Hmm.
So,
Like scouts.
yeah. I mean,
Kind of like
yeah.
they're scouting. That is interesting.
Yeah.
And what makes you a good official that people want to hire?
That's what I was.
Personality or?
Yeah, for sure. You have to be, personality is also a huge thing.
Like you wink at people and you're like,
No.
hey.
That can come off sketchy sometimes. No, for me,
She's seen it happen. Why are you from experience?
yes.
Yes.
Not for me.
Oh.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But there,
Oh, I thought from you.
Oh,
Let's hear
wow.
it.
just,
I
but
knew it was
it's just like in anything. People do what they need to do to move up. And sometimes that's not something I would do.
Like,
No. Flirting with somebody,
like who? Who would you flirt with in order to move up?
an assigner or another D1 official, and then they put in word for you, and then,
Is an assigner a ref as well?
No.
Okay.
No. So
They're hired by the organization. In this case,
Yeah.
right now, you're working for the, let's say D3, D2.
Well, not D2. So like JUCO and D3.
Okay, JUCO and D3. And so that assigner is hired by who? NCAA?
Yeah, NCAA or NAIA, two different associations, and depending on where the.
And their job is to hunt out good ref talent.
Well, their job is to assign officials to games, and then also bring in new officials.
Okay,
so like not necessarily like brand new officials, but new officials hiring new people to call games for them.
Because the old officials are phasing out.
Yeah, and like officiating is kind of like a not a lot of people want to do it, so it's hard to get new officials because who wants to sign up to be all that and say they do a crappy job. So a lot of people just don't have the skin to do it, and so it's hard to find people that want to do it.
Is there a time where you felt like the crowd really let you have it? Like one that stands out more than any others? Or maybe it's a particular game where you were and it's like, it just felt like.
I mean, I've had bad games. So I can't think of like one specifically.
What do you mean bad games? Bad because you called them bad looking back?
Like I just, like, I'm pretty hard on myself when it comes to officiating. And so if I make a bad call, like I've had to like, or a few bad calls in a game, because I'm going to miss stuff. Like it just happens. Mm-hmm. And so like, I just feel off and I'm like, crap. So I have to learn how to like, I've had to really focus on like the mental game of it and like learning how to like reset. Like I just missed that play. I need to not do that again, but I also need to get past that and go to the next play.
Right.
You know?
Interesting. Right. Sounds like repentance to me.
We had a
repentance process, you know?
In one of the camps I went to, we had a sports psychologist come and talk to us and talked about, he worked mostly with Major League Baseball pitchers, and pitchers have bad games. And he worked with them and taught them like how to like physically reset their brain. And it talked about how like officials aren't allowed to have bad games. People expect them to be perfect 100% of the time.
I mean, honestly,
you're like a machine.
Don't think I've ever thought about the psychology about this before ever until we're talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
Yeah. So you have to like, there has to be a thing. So he recommends like having something that you physically do. So I'll hit my hip, just a little hit on the side. That's okay. I'm not going to do that again.
Move on. Forget it.
Yeah. Because if you stick it to that play and you keep thinking about that play, you can't officiate the next. So
I get the impression sometimes, I don't know if this is true or if it's just psychologically what I think. Sometimes you know for a fact, like an official makes a bad call. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows it. What's done is done. You're moving on. I get the impression sometimes that official will then give one to the other team to kind of balance it in their mind.
Make up for it.
Do you think that happens in reality, or is it just
I think
me?
It does occasionally, subconsciously. I think it does. But also, I think the common person doesn't understand what an official actually does and what like goes into the play calling, because there are times a team is down by 30, right? I'm going to let them be a little more handsy. I'm going to let them play a little harder.
Who's they?
The person that's down. Right?
You are.
Because I'm going to manage that game, right? Because if I don't give them a little bit more of a leash, they're going to get more frustrated, and that can make the game turn into a fight, right? And so, or if I have a team that is completely dominating them and they're still pressing them the entire game, anytime you have a ticky-tacky foul, I'm going to call it because I want you to knock it off. Like, you're destroying them. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be doing all this extra stuff. Like, just play the game, you know? So there's a balance there. There's some gray area to officiating. Mm-hmm. It's not black and white.
Is it just basketball that you are officiating?
Yeah.
Tell me more about the psychology. So you had this guy come in who talked about primarily Major League Baseball, that he was
works with pitchers
working to get them past this game in
striking people out and like how to move on to the next batter and
after a home run.
Yeah, right.
Or a grand slam.
Yeah, can you imagine?
No.
Crap. I have to now pitch again, and
now what?
Mm-hmm. Because this is how my team makes points or doesn't make points, you know?
Right.
So your thing is to hit your hip, that resets your brain.
Yeah.
What in real life, have you translated that to real life? Is there sometimes where
I want you to teach me how to
reset?
No, actually.
Give us the 30-second version of of that.
So let's say I miss a illegal screen. I'm like,
An
dang it.
illegal screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
In
illegal
basketball.
screen. Yep. So that an offensive
Somebody
player,
sets a screen.
and it prohibits the defender for playing defense.
Okay, so it's a block.
Sure, block. And I miss it, and they get an advantage, and they make a point. And I'm like, dang it, that's 2 points that I could have prevented because I didn't call that play first. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch for that. And sometimes it's the next team, right? So now I missed on that team, but I'm not gonna miss it again. And then the next team goes and does it, right? So then it feels like, crap, now I just call on them. I definitely have to call on them. So like I'm looking for that.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm gonna make it up illegal screen, but I'm looking for that. I'm not gonna miss it again on either side. And so sometimes that gets a little unbalanced. And then, so I'm watching for that and I'm making sure I don't miss that again. And especially like, there'll be times where I'll miss a play. Like it happened in the game last night. I missed a push in the back. And the coach's like, oh, she got pushed in the back. You're right. I'm like, you're right, coach. I missed that. I saw it and I just didn't call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, you're right, coach. I missed that. But you can only tell a coach that one time.
Right. Because after
you-
that, then they're going to lose.
Yeah, you lose credibility. So you tell them that one time, then you don't miss it again, right? Because then they don't want you on your games.
Right.
So
Does that happen where a coach will be vocal enough to the higher
they can tell
ups?
the assigner.
They're like, do not get that ref on
Yeah,
our
you
stuff.
can be black. They call it black ball, where you don't call games for them.
Has that happened? to you?
No, not to me.
It's good.
But
But
some
you know?
it is good. Oh yeah, it
Wait,
is good.
Go back to the hip block.
Yeah. So I'll just literally.
And finish that.
So I just hit my hip and I'm like, okay, that's the play. I'm not missing again. Move on.
And then
That's it. And I officiate the game.
I thought that was a negative thing though, because then you're like, now I'm hyper focused on blocks. I'm gonna call every block I see.
It's not a negative thing. It's me. It's I've missed that play. I don't want to miss it again. So I hit it to that play's over, move on to the next play, but be aware of that.
You hit your hip a lot.
In a game? No.
I'm going to
Really?
watch for you.
Not that often actually.
Okay.
Do you use it
because-
outside of basketball?
That's what I was asking.
Oh yeah, no. I
Why
don't.
not?
I don't know. That's a great question.
I'd be using it all the time. Do that
Because I don't mess up in my everyday life. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't feel like it's. I mean, it's
Helpful?
no, it is helpful. it is helpful in my games, but I guess I just haven't like related it
No.
back to like life.
No, it's
I don't
only it only works in basketball.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So and then like
the hip after that.
I really like just but like there's just so many things that you're looking at when you're officiating. It's not just the hit. I mean, there's so much and there's so many rules and so many like mechanics that we have to do. There's just a lot that's going through your head all at once. And so you have
That's
to
a
be able to
lot.
reset that.
Super a lot. Do you, because of officiating basketball, I know your love is more like volley. Well, I guess you could say your love is volleyball. That's what you play. That's what you're really into. But now you're in basketball world. Have you found a love for the game, or is it more like tedious more than
No,
anything?
I love it.
You love basketball.
I love basketball. Well, I love watching officials. When I watch a game, I don't watch the basketball game. I watch the officials.
Officials.
Really?
Yeah, because everybody has their own flavor to the mechanics that they do. And I watch that. I'm like, oh, I like that. I'm going to put that in my game.
Is there,
Or I'll look at their positioning. I'm like, okay, are they in the right position to see that play? Do I like that? Do I not? Like, and just learn from it.
is there an official that you like?
Aspire to be like.
I have mentors that I look up to and that have coached me, but
Like your superstar of like refs?
no, I don't really have a superstar. I just like watching them.
Do you is there like a Hall of Fame for refs?
Oh yeah.
I figured there would be.
When Adam told me you were reffing, sorry, the only thing that I could think of,
Yeah, the Suns Spurs game.
that is exactly,
2000, I want to say 6.
my gosh. No, was it?
I don't know. 6,
What
7.
happened?
Oh, we got robbed.
Mm.
And the
6, 7.
ref, oh my gosh. The refs were in it with the mob. They were like calling such bad shots because they were in some.
It was the weirdest thing. It's like, this is obvious.
I was
you know?
like,
but then you're like,
What in
is
the
it? Then
world?
we're like being gaslighted because you're like, I could have swore that was a horrible call, and it completely changes the game to the extent that the Suns lost that game, which kicked them out of the playoffs. If they would have won, they would have been in the championship. And
I think there's politics definitely in the higher level you go. There's more. I think there's politics to it.
so, well, everything goes on. The Spurs go on, and I think they win the full thing. I think that year they won the championship. And come to find out after season's over and stuff, investigations happened, and that ref had been
In it with
in it with the mob and all this stuff. He went to jail. He went to prison.
I was like, I knew it.
There's betting and all this stuff going
Well,
on.
when the
that game.
FBI just arrested 2 coaches and 3 players because
Yes.
of that.
Wild.
So
Wild.
it
I know.
happens.
And I was watching something, I think it was on TNT with Charles Barkley and Shaq and stuff. They were doing a panel, and they got pretty heated about it. But they made a good point. I thought it's like these coaches are making millions of dollars, and you're doing these stupid little things
Right.
for pennies.
Why?
You know, like
Yeah.
in comparison, you throw your whole career away. I don't know the whole story though, so I can't
don't either.
speak to it. But I thought that was an interesting point.
Mhm.
So, do you know any corrupt refs?
No, I really don't.
I
I really
I
don't.
didn't think you did. So, what's the next step for you to get to D? I want to get you to D1. That's my goal.
So
Got to get Chelsea to D1.
unfortunately, there's nothing you can do for me. I have to do it for myself. I just have to go to camps.
Might know some people.
I have to go to camps, and they have to like me, and they have to. So something else with officiating, they are very big into appearance and how you look. If you don't look the part, if you don't look athletic, you're not gonna move up because they can teach you to call. They can teach you what a foul is. They can teach you the mechanics. They can't teach you to be athletic. So there have been player officials that have worked a Final Four game, and then the next year they don't get any final games because they've gained 10 pounds or whatever.
10
pounds?
pounds?
I'm just saying.
That's such body shaming.
Oh, there is some of it. Not. Yeah,
You just
there
gained
is.
10 pounds in like a month.
Your uniforms have to be
Recently.
tailored. You have to look athletic, and that's huge part of it.
Professional.
I think that's
Yeah.
cool though.
Yeah,
that
you have
there's
to
a
look a part of it.
standard. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, they
Do
want
they
people
tell
that
you?
can be able to keep up. I mean, it's a lot of running.
It is a lot of running,
So, okay.
but there are big guys that get up and down the court, and they can call a great game.
Big guys,
Yeah.
fat guys, you're saying?
Yeah.
Or big, because when you
Fat
say
guys.
big, it could be a lot
Fat
of
guys.
fat guys.
But and to me, like I think, I mean, yes, you need to look athletic. I understand that, but I feel like the best official should be on the court regardless of who that is or what they look like. If they can call the game the best, that's who should be on the court.
Mhm.
Do I look athletic enough to be a ref?
Yeah.
Does Jessica?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
It is a mental game though, because like officiating, you like have like super high highs. Man, I had a great game, I had a great camp, and then there's times where like you get feedback and you're like, man, I suck. Like I can't do this. I'm never gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
So like I love the roller coaster of that because it's fun.
Love the
I do because it makes me want to be better. Right? When I get the feedback, I'm like, you need to do better at this. I'm like, okay, and then I do.
Do you feel like you're an
Love that
underdog?
about you.
I love constructive criticism. Absolutely love it.
Do you feel like an underdog? life?
No. Oh. I don't think so.
You feel like the odds are against you?
No,
Have they ever been against you?
I don't think so. Actually, in officiating, it's especially on the women's side, it's a lot easier for women to move up because they're trying to get more women officials on women's games, which I get that
On women's games.
on women's games. But I also, again, I feel like the best official should be on the court regardless of who they are.
Mhm.
So I don't like that. I mean, it's nice because it works out for me, but I don't like that that's part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So you talk about D1 a lot, but what about WNBA? Is that just like, nah, it's way too far up there?
I don't think I would like it as much.
Why is that?
Because when you're an NBA official, like you're gone for like 6 to 8 months.
Oh,
you
my.
don't see family.
During
Like
that whole season, you're moving, you
You're-
go where the
yeah.
games are?
Yeah.
Interesting. You wouldn't just stay here in Phoenix and do Mercury games? I guess no,
No, you
because
can't.
they
They
go all
wouldn't
over
like-
the place.
Especially in the NBA, you're not going to see this same team more than 2 or 3 times in a season.
Why do you think that is? So you
Because
don't.
they want new officials on the games. They see a lot of officials. Once you get down to like the final games, it might be different.
Suns.
Like, so you get
That
like
same official.
the Final Four, the Pac-12, like you'll have like a group of officials, and those are the only officials that work those games. They get selected, but the regular season.
Is it a contract that you sign?
Yeah.
So you're an independent contractor?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So they can cut you anytime.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they got people in the background that are like waiting to come in and take your spot, or no?
Yeah. I mean, there's always people that want to move up for sure.
There's a lot of
Especially
people
when
that don't want to move up.
There are a lot of people that want to move up, especially at the
move up.
D1 level. Majority
That's
of
where
officials
people
that I
wanna-
know want to be at the D1 level.
Okay, not NBA, D1 level.
Yeah. I mean, there's some
That's
that
the sweet
probably,
spot.
maybe the younger ones want to aspire to the WNBA, but like
Once you're in it and you
Yeah.
learn like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to.
family life is just not what I want. And even in D1, like that's even more, I mean, I want to do it obviously, but it's a lot of time away from family too, because you're traveling all the time.
But they pay for that.
So they don't pay for you to get the game, but they pay you like in your game fee for the travel.
What do you mean?
So like, you get like,
So you're gonna go to
stipend.
Stanford. You're gonna go ref a Stanford game in California. Then for that particular game, you get paid a different fee
Yeah,
because they're gonna build in flight.
depending. You wouldn't necessarily get reimbursed for the whole like flight, but you'll get reimbursed for like, okay, you're traveling 100 miles from your house. This is like a base fee that you get for that, or whatever that is, plus the game fee.
How do they pick you going over to Stanford or another person going to Stanford for that game?
That's the assigner. The assigner makes that call.
Based on their gut or
Whoever they want to put on the game.
really?
Or and really, it really comes down to how many bodies do I have, how many games do I have to fill, and then I just
And it's
work from there.
pre-done just like the schedule's done
Yeah.
ahead of time. So the season schedule's done for these sporting events, and at that time they're making assignments of what refs are going to ref that whole thing all the
Yeah.
way to the regular season.
So like D1 officials, they know their schedule for the rest of the season already. Lower levels are like a month or two out. You know your schedule.
So this year you just started last Friday,
Last Friday.
remember? Halloween. And so you're going to be done when? That was October 31st.
So the season ends like end of February, beginning of March,
Oh, wow.
and then you have postseason if you make it that far.
That's if you make it that far,
Yeah, not every official goes to.
the finals, the JUCO finals.
Yeah.
Where would that be? Do you know?
No idea.
You don't even know? You're not even expecting to go to that? What kind of ref are you?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably go. I'm assuming I'll go to the state.
Like, if
and
it
for high
happens,
school.
it happens. You have to mentally
So
make
here's
it
the thing.
happen. You have to
Here's the thing.
put the dream out
There's
there.
a lot of really good officials in the college realm. And it's my first year here. So I don't think it's really practical for me to think that I'm going to do postseason.
whole season?
Postseason.
Postseason.
But like high school, I think I will.
Are you doing high school games?
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering about that. If
Yeah.
you did
I do high school as well. And I'm
Football?
also going to help with the men's league on
As
base
well.
as well. High school as well.
You gotta enunciate.
Sorry, I don't.
Construct. No, I can't. Do as
Yes.
I say,
Karma.
not as I do. Karma. Whatever. Enunciate.
Yes. So high school as well. It's a small association, so I would assume I would go.
AIA
hmm
sucks.
Man,
Just kidding.
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's interesting. So like every association kind of does like their own thing. I mean, there's general rules and that you follow in basketball, but like every association does it a little bit differently. So like for men's college, when they officiate, they they report the foul and then they leave the table and they go to the opposite side of the table. Women's, they report the foul and they stay at the table.
Why?
That's just mechanic. That's what they do. So
Or else what?
nothing. Well, okay. So
You don't get the
this
next
might
game?
be no. So there's 3 officials on the court, right? And you have certain spots you have to be in. So like if the person down under the basket calls a foul, they're gonna go to the table, and the person that was there is gonna go under the basket.
I see.
They switch spots.
Rotate.
Yeah, you rotate. So in high school, and all the high schools that associations I've called in, they've always gone table side. AIA goes opposite table side because I don't know why. They say it's because they want to get the official away from the coach. But I don't agree with that because you make the call, sometimes the coach has a question about that call. If you're away from that coach, you can't answer that question, right?
And then the bitterness just gets, now it's starting to
So then
fester.
you have to they have to call a timeout or something like that for them to be able to talk to you, right? And again, I think it just goes down to managing coaches, right? If they're respectfully asking a question, I'll talk to them all day long.
Mm-hmm.
If they're disrespectful, I don't talk to them. You know, so, but I think they deserve the chance to be able to talk to the calling official.
Is there a forum where the refs and the coaches are ever together, like prior to a meet? I think this might happen in wrestling, if I remember correctly. Prior to tournaments starting, it's like the coaches are all together and they're doing seating of those wrestlers in the brackets and stuff. And I'm pretty sure the refs are there. I don't know though for a fact.
It depends on the association. Some do like a preseason meeting where they go over like the rule changes and things like that, and coaches and officials are there. Sometimes it's separate. Just kind of depends on how they run it.
I still have like fond memories of certain refs in high school when I was wrestling, specifically in wrestling, because in football I was a tri-sport athlete, so I'd do football in the fall, I would do wrestling in the winter, and then end with baseball. Super easy. It's nice and fun. It's like country club, do floating around, and so I don't remember any refs in football or baseball. I don't even remember seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
And the umpire in baseball, like you don't even see them. They're like all masked up and stuff. But in wrestling, they're right there with you. So it's super intimate. And there were some ref, and you would when you would see a ref come on to that match, I'd be like, oh man, this guy, or
Probably
sometimes I'd be like, oh
right
sweet,
there.
it's this guy, Chaz.
Yeah. It's the same in basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, you have players that look forward to seeing you and some that don't look forward to seeing you.
So have you ever kicked anybody out of the game?
Yes.
Do you enjoy that?
Parents?
No.
Coaches?
It was a fan. He
Oh.
came out of the stands and grabbed my partner on the shoulder, and I was like, "See ya."
Ooh, yeah.
That was easy.
You can kick fans out?
Well, yes. Technically,
Well, the security.
the athletic director is supposed to do it, but I did. I just said, "You're on," and I basically just stopped the game. I was like, "We're not starting until you leave."
Okay.
And there was another game where there's two moms that were insane. I can't. It was just terrible. It was terrible. And we finally, after through halftime, we just kind of bared through it.
What do you mean insane? What does that mean?
I mean, just taunting, talking like crap, saying every call is terrible, just complaining about everything.
Oh yeah, to like you or the other team or
no, to me and the officials.
Oh, really? They were
just
on you.
Completely disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And it, even the coach was weird too. I think he was having a bad day because even before the game started, whenever shook his hand, hey, you ready to go? He's like, yeah, whatever. Just in a bad mood.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And then two mom, yeah. So okay, this is how this game's gonna go.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. But he was just a bear. Anyways, so halftime,
The coach was a bear?
The coach was a bear. The parents behind him were a bear. And so I told the idea, I was like, those parents, they have to stop. I'm not doing that anymore. And the athletic director tried to get them to leave and they would not leave. So we come out, start the third quarter. They're going crazy. We stop the game because the athletic director is trying to get them to get out. They eventually had to call the cops to escort them off property. Yeah. And then one of the kids left the bench because one of his moms getting kicked out. And they can't do that. They can't leave the bench because they're minor. They have to be accompanied by an adult. So I'm like, Coach, that kid has to come back. He can't just leave. And so then he's like yelling, hey, they say you have to come back. You can't go with your mom. It was just utter chaos. And I was like, this game, I can't end fast enough.
Just out of control.
Out of control. Yeah.
I got kicked out of a game once. I was coaching it actually. And I was totally wrong, actually. I thought I was right the whole time. It was a flag football game for our kids 1 year. I don't know why I did this. Why did I do this?
It was so out of character. I was like, what is going on?
This
and
was
why is he yelling?
This was my hill I was going to die on.
The hill to die on. And I was like, okay. I think was it when you and Sean were coaching together? Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Sean decided to coach our kids in flag football. And that was a bad choice, but
no, it was really fun.
It was super fun, but this was a game where it's like it was a play where the quarterback, the center hikes it to the quarterback, and then the quarterback like pitches it backwards. Like it's a lateral backwards to the running back, and the running back can run or he can drop back a little bit and throw. So like you have a lot of options available, and it was super successful. And so we did that. We ran that play and scored a touchdown on it. And the ref called it all the way back, said no touchdown. The ball was dead when he pitched it backwards.
There was a back, like, was it lateral? It was lateral?
Backward
7.
lateral, yeah.
Yes, and by the way. So we're not talking like
Yeah, it wasn't
11 and 12-year-olds.
No,
we're
these-
talking
Junior
like,
high parents are the worst.
oh
It
no,
wasn't junior,
we're
it was
talking
elementary school.
young.
And I was like, I got up I was so mad, into the ref's face and all this stuff. And he
I
kicked
was
me
like,
out.
The guy who doesn't hardly ever yell, like
Lay back, go with the flow.
I
ever.
think partly what it was like some of the players involved in that particular play aren't very successful all the time.
Okay.
And so they were that time. And I was like, it was like a slap, like, don't take that away from them kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things mounting. And yeah. So then I walked away. Well, he sent me on a walk. I had to leave. I couldn't be on the bench anymore. I couldn't be coaching. I was just done.
Mhm.
And so I went and talked to like the higher ups or whatever. They're like, well, what happened?
Yeah.
I'm explaining. And they're like, no, that's against that was the right call. That's against the rules. You can't lateral backwards. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because, in football you can do that, but these are flag football rules. And so the rules weren't exactly the same. So that was embarrassing. Not really though. I didn't really care that much.
I
owned it.
I coach
so.
soccer, and I don't play soccer. I don't really know anything about soccer, but they needed a coach. I was like, all right.
Sure.
So one day we had no subs. So I had 9 players, and they were like dead. And they're like, Coach, I need some water. And so I'm like, time out.
Yeah.
And the ref's like, there's no timeouts in soccer. I was like, well,
There is
I'm taking one.
Somebody's got to get a red card. Somebody hurt somebody. Quick.
Kick somebody.
We're in the
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Mhm.
Clock doesn't stop. Yeah. We don't know that because we're American. So we'll let you slide on that one.
All right. All right.
That's it. Do you have anything else to say, Chelsea?
No, thanks for
Any
having me
other
on.
crazy experiences?
Any words of advice
Mm.
for the listeners? Life counsel that you've learned. What's one thing you've learned that if you're on your deathbed, you would tell your kids? Nothing coming to mind, right?
Love hard, forgive all, and have fun.
Is it easy for you to forgive?
Yeah. I almost think that's a fault of mine.
Really? So anything else? Love hard, forgive
All.
all quickly.
Yeah.
Quickly
Because you're going to need
forgive.
forgiveness in your life.
It's the truth.
It's going to happen, right?
Grace, give people
yeah.
grace.
And give them the benefit out. Yeah.
What if somebody takes advantage of you?
That's going to happen.
And
I'm
give
not
them?
forgive them. Don't let them necessarily do it again, but forgive them. Like, know that. Okay, that's how they are. I'm going to keep a distance from that, but still forgive them.
Has that happened to you before?
Taken advantage of?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
That's a story for another time. Sorry, we're out of time.
That's a good story. Okay, we'll get into it next time. We'll have to
Okay.
have you back after you've got a few games under your belt and we see where you're at in your progress.
All right.
Are you D1 material or not by mid-season?
Yes.
I am absolutely
totally
D1.
is.
I got some really good feedback at the D1 camp last year. So I think there's
You got some good feedback last year at your camp. How long is the camp? A couple days?
4.
4 days.
That one was.
Dang, that's a long camp.
That is.
Okay. Very cool. Well, thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. Thanks for
It's
having
always a pleasure. And we'll have to have you back in a little bit to
Sounds
see
good.
your progress,
me. All right.
if you're going to make it or not to D1.
Okay. It won't be this year, but okay. I can't.
Not with that attitude.
No. Like, no, you get hired before the season or you don't. It's not like you can't get hired in the middle of the season.
Yeah, no, duh.
So it has to be next year.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's not going to be no progress to D1 this year because,
We won't know until summer of 2026.
correct.
I can't wait that long.
He's
Sorry.
very impatient.
Okay, I'll try. I'll
Okay.
try.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Chelsea.
You're
You've been an absolute gem.
Thanks.